Good morning, sunshines. How are you guys this fine day? Tuesday, I'm not sure. Tuesday. Great morning. We are Good Morning Sunshining together. So when you pop in, if it's a rewatch, write rewatch. If you're a regular, write your hashtag GMS or your Good Morning Sunshine or whatever you feel like. And we're going to get started today with, and I know it's Tuesday, so it's early because I'm always early on Tuesday, so y'all are still sleeping. I don't know why. It's like 7:50 something. Good morning, Kat. How are you? I get to see you in a little bit. Good morning, Ruthie. Look at this. You guys are going to kill this challenge. I'm so excited for you. Good morning, Catherine. Catherine, I give gratitude for you and all the research that you've done for me, like on my surgeon stuff. You're absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Morning, Dean. Morning, Kelsey. Morning, Jose. Morning, Rodney. What's going on, team? You guys are like, let's learn about how stepping in a pile of crap this morning. Why not? That sounds like an interesting Tuesday morning per the usual. Morning, Meta. Hey, did you find a good place for Pilates? Guys, if you know a good place for Pilates in Boulder, will you put it in this so that Meta can see it? Because I was like, I don't know. I don't do Pilates. I know yoga, but I haven't got to that one yet. So, I mean, I will eventually. So let her know. All right, write your Good Morning Sunshine and then share with us your gratitude. Like we talked about each day, we work together on being the best version of ourselves, pushing ourselves to the next limits. And my goal is really to inspire you guys to be the best you that you can possibly be. And through this, I've been getting incredible messages back from you guys. Thank you so much for your feedback and the changes that some of you guys are already starting to make in your lifestyles. It's so cool for me to see. And especially for you regulars who are really participating in the Miracle Morning. Some of you are beyond month 2, which you guys remember it's 2190. You're almost to the 90 days of actually having this as part of your habit, which is so cool. And if you're just jumping on for the first time, morning, Brenda, how are you? Morning, Nikki. Nikki, you're one of these where we're almost there, right? If you're just jumping on, no worries. You can still start with day 1 now, but remember 21 days of something starts the habit, 90 days solidifies it. So that's what we're doing together. Good morning, sunshine, your gratitude. It's the second day of the week. So remember we said we're going to go through our savers Monday through Friday so that we have a little bit more habit. And Monday, really you're sharing your silence and meditation. Some of you guys shared that yesterday. Today, the focus then would be the affirmations and the gratitude, which we do every day. I feel like you guys are very powerful at those. It's a little bit easier to step into what you're grateful for. Morning, Johnny. How's it going? And that's something that's normal. But I'm going to do my grateful, but then also I'm going to go into my I ams a little bit more powerfully with you guys before we talk about stepping in a pile of crap. So for my gratitude this morning, I woke up and first of all, I always have gratitude for family and health and lifestyle and my eyes open. There's a lot of more deep gratitude that I have. Morning, Fritz. Morning, Sina. This morning, I was super grateful for dental floss. Just think about it. If you didn't have dental floss, wouldn't that be the worst thing in the world? And is flossing not one of the best things ever? Do you guys love getting your teeth clean and having your teeth flossed? Because I do. So that's my gratitude for this morning. Plus, not only can you clean your teeth, but you could do all sorts of cool stuff. You could tie stuff up. If you had a Barbie or a toy when you were younger, you could make ropes out of it. I mean, it's a very powerful thing. So gratitude for dental floss. You guys are welcome. Focus on affirmations today. I've been telling you guys how during my run, I get a little bit deeper into my affirmations and I'm not sure how good you guys are at your affirmations and wherever you're at is perfect, but you might still be I just don't quite understand stepping into something and saying I am something that maybe I am not yet. Morning, Stephen. What's going on? Welcome. So when we talk about affirmations, you're looking at who you want to become in the world because the more that you reinforce whatever's going on right now, which might be I am having a bad day, I'm in a bad mood, I woke up late, I'm angry, I'm aggravated, the more that you even when I say those things, it makes me feel I do not, it just makes me feel gross, right? Even if it's a recognition of what I'm currently experiencing, for me to step into the next space, I want to first start with my mind and then create it. So when I say my I ams, there are some things that I am, and then there's some things that I am not yet, things that I am becoming, things that I want, things that I desire. So we always I feel I hear a lot of, I am healthy, I am strong, I am a great father, wife, mother, whatever, some basic, just powerful I ams. And when you guys practice this, I want to encourage you today. So share your I ams, because that's what we're talking about, like for our focus before the pile of shit. Is I want you guys to like think about, I'm going to challenge you to do I ams for a solid 5 minutes. And when I do my I ams and my run, it's probably for like 15 to 30 minutes because I'm creating a vision. My I am translates into the vision that I'm creating for my life. So it doesn't just go through I am healthy and I am strong. Mine goes into, and you guys can borrow some of these. Actually, I wrote them on my phone, so maybe I should do this next week where I actually share every single one of them because there's a huge list of them. But I am powerful, I am successful, I am a leader, I am inspiring people to find more happiness, confidence, healthiness, success. I am contributing, I am financially independent, I am living the life of my dreams. And like this streamline I am goes on while I'm running for a good bit of time, you guys. And sometimes I get so distracted. Like it is not perfect. I'm like, oh, squirrel. Oh, look at the beautiful mountains. Oh, like what's going on with my shoe right now? Oh, look at a dump truck. Look at that. What's that guy doing? Look at the color of that car. That all happens. Yes, all the hearts in the world. But I bring it back in. It's a practice to come back to like just really focusing on who I am and what I'm becoming. So practice that. That's your challenge, okay? For 5 minutes, set a timer, whether you want to write them out or like for me, the physical movement helps my brain focus a little bit more, whatever works for you, and then share about it or shoot me a personal message about it. I would love to hear how your I am's going. So let's talk about how when you just start to get comfortable, you go and step in a pile of crap. All right, because this is just something that's fantastic, and there's so many different ways that I could say it, but that just sounded like the right way, the proper way for you guys, right? And then I could use a poop emoji, which is amazing. So last night, well, actually, okay, and I always just bring this back to something that's going on in my world, right? I love trying new stuff, and I've always been the type of person where if I'm not failing, I'm failing, which is what I was going to call this, but then I thought you guys might be really confused. Like, morning AP, what's up, girl? Would you want to come see me today? It's just right up the street from you. Come see me. So if I'm not failing, I'm failing. And there's been like proof of this over and over again in my life. And I think it's my gymnastics background where I'm used to progression means falling on my face. Like progression means a crash and burn here and there. Progression means like bumps and bruises. And I know that I always want to be progressing in life. And now that I'm not a gymnast so much, but I mean, I would have a lot of bumps and bruises the second I try anything, and I do. There's like my sport is life. Like what I'm running after, that athlete drive for me is just creating the lifestyle that I want, the lifestyle of my dreams. And it includes a lot of different things. And I was thinking about like when I talk to people like, oh, like you're from Colorado, you're a native, like how much do you go to the mountains? And we used to go to the mountains all the time, but then I have this problem where I can't just like ride for enjoyment. Like I don't just like snowboard and be like, oh, I'm gonna go down a mountain, it's so fun. Like the second that I like get comfortable, I'm like, okay, so like let me just try to like just like change sides. Let me just ride goofy for a little bit. Okay, now let me just try to do some like 180s, and then pretty soon I'm like, I should try a 360 and eat shit. And then I'm like, you know what, the moguls seem like fun, and I've been on the mountain for like 3 hours. But like I'm always wanting to fall and fail to pursue and get to the next level, right? So that's not my current lifestyle, because the last time I literally jumped, like I just went and hit the jumps. I like ate shit big time. Like it was like, maybe this is inappropriate. As you guys can see, I'm hurt a lot. That might be part of the reason. Okay, so then morning Jenny, I miss you. How are you, girl? Morning Brianna. Oh, this is fantastic. Look at all my friends. Okay, so in my current life, in my current setting, one of the things that I've been doing, because it's one of the only things that my body is able to do right now in terms of physical exercise, is dancing again. And I was on the DU dance team, which was awkward after being a gymnast because you're not really a dancer, but you've got some of the skills, so you're like mediocre at best, but it was fun. Like I just liked it. And with my schedule now, I've been able to pick up more classes. And you guys, I was talking about it yesterday, like, do you sweat when you smile? And like, I leave my classes like ear to ear smiling. Like I have so much fun. I'm laughing the whole time. People probably think that I'm on something when I'm in class, but I love it that much, right? So I started, I think I'm on like class 11 or 12, because you buy packs, right? In the last few months, because there's only so many to take. And the first couple that I went to, it's always intimidating. I'm always scared. I'm always nervous. Like, these guys all know what they're doing. It's like, I can't learn the choreography. I'm all over the place. I'm in the back row, like trying to figure it out. And then over the last 10 classes, I found that in the ones that I've been going to, I'm progressively moving forward, I'm progressively moving up, I'm progressively being able to understand the combos like quicker, and then I'm able like to give a little bit of me into it, and it's fun. Like, I'm like, okay, like I'm doing it. Like, I just finally got comfortable. So I did just finally get comfortable, so what do? I'm like, okay, like I'm not falling, I'm still falling on my face, like I'm still screwing up for sure. I'm not remarkable by any means, but I'm also not making an ass of myself. So to me, what that means is it's time to push myself. Like, it's time to get to the next moment where I feel super uncomfortable again. So last night I go in and take this class that, like, I call the woman, and there's one adult class where she's like, the teacher can't come, but there is another one. It's pretty advanced. And I was like, you know what? How am I going to know unless I try? Like, how do I know? Like, I'll stand in the back of the room, and how am I going to know unless I try? So I get there, and all of these, like, young, incredible humans that you can tell just by the way they strut in and like they're like getting after it. I'm like, oh dear God, what do I do? And then one of my teachers that's like teaches the advanced one that I'm already taking walks in to take the class. I'm like, oh shit, this is not good. And I'm in the back, and we start into this combo, and she's like, hey, we did this last week, but we're just gonna add on. So not only I'm in this, but everybody else is, not everybody else, but yeah, pretty much everybody else has already done it, learned it, and now they're gonna learn the second half of it. And you guys, I wish you could have videoed me. Actually, they came into video later on, and I like stepped back because it was inappropriate. It was so funny. I looked like I was having a seizure in the back of the room. It was not pretty at all because it was so fast and so out of my comfort zone. But also, I was like in the back where I was like focusing. I was like letting my brain try, like my short-term memory is still just coming back from my concussion. So I was letting my brain try to catch on to some stuff, which was awesome. I was learning different movements, and I saw so many different styles. So there were a ton of benefits from it. Now, like, I barely learned shit. Like, I barely learned anything. But here's the point of it, you guys, is I got comfortable with a certain situation. I started to gain my confidence at something. This isn't about dance, right? Keep in mind, you guys, I'm always talking about something else. I got comfortable with a certain situation. I started to gain confidence in a new skill that I had. That for you could be running, it could be working out, it could be a new job, it could be a new hobby that you've picked up, it could be skateboarding, it could be rock climbing. I don't know, like it could be anything, right? You just are starting to get good at it. You start to get confident. Your chest is out a little bit. You're like, yeah, I'm feeling pretty awesome. And then, yes, Zuma, right? And just have fun. Ruthie's in the back, like just jamming out. That was me yesterday, not even jamming out, more so tripping over myself. So like you start to find this confidence, and it's like, what do you do then? Like, do you just stay in that state of confidence in the back of the room? Do you stay in the state of confidence in that entry-level class? Do you stay in the state of confidence in your job where you've been right now for 10 years, where it's just gotten easy and you can just do it? Or do you want to move to the next piece of your next challenge, your next growth? And in order to have that, you've got to remove yourself from that one space where you just got good, and then just jump into a pile of shit where you know it's not going to be pretty. Like, you know it's not going to be the best situation, but you're okay with that. And here's one of my coaching on that is that before I wouldn't have been okay with that. Like, I wouldn't have been well practiced in not just like I'm good with failing on my own, but failing in front of other people and trying to remove my ego from it is still difficult, because these guys all know what they're doing, and I don't know what they're thinking or what they're looking, with me in the back tripping all over the place. But the thing is that, like, who cares? And you have to, you really have to train yourself. And even when I say who cares, like, part of me is like, oh my God, I look like an idiot. But then I'm like, who cares? Like, what does it matter at all? I'm not going to get better unless I'm the worst in the room. At some point, I want to be the worst in the room so that I can work my way to being the best in the room. And the second I'm the best in the room, I want to find a place where I'm the worst in the room again. I want to find company where I can be the bottom of the totem pole, because I can, that's what's going to elevate me to the next thing. So putting myself in this uncomfortable space, it's just about owning that, and owning that, I knew that it wasn't going to be the best situation. I absolutely knew that. And being okay with that, and leaving with a smile on my face, and still holding my level of confidence that I'm pushing myself to the next level. So for you guys, and pause real quick. What was so cool is that I woke up this morning, And I was reading my book, Grit, that I'm doing right now by Angela Duckworth. And the chapter that I open up right to is talking about this exact same thing in Grit, in achieving new things. They're talking about how, and I wrote notes down in my phone again, but I'm on my phone here talking to you guys, about how in order to like really pursue a passion with grit, you have to be willing to get comfortable and then get uncomfortable, because otherwise you're gonna be stuck. Like, you're gonna be super stuck in the middle of the middle, or maybe in the bottom of the middle. I don't know, maybe in the middle of the bottom. I'm not really sure, but like when you're not pushing yourself to get a little uncomfortable and fall on your face and step in the pile of crap, like then that's where you're gonna be long term, right? So that's my story for the day. I just wanted to share with you guys that I am consistently falling on my face and purposely doing it. And even though it makes me a little like nervous and like, you know, uncomfortable, and like slightly I start to get embarrassed, I pick myself up and I say, who gives an F? And I'm doing this because I want to be the best me. And in all areas of life, that would be a suggestion for how can you push and progress forward just a little bit more today. So hope you guys enjoyed just listening to how I am ridiculously bad at that class. And I will, by the way, get better at it. I need to do some things before I even go back in the room, but that's no problem, because now I know, because I've been there. And I hope within your life, you're taking a review at where are you so comfortable that you're not growing anymore, and where can you find a pile of shit to jump into. That's my encouragement for the day. All right, good morning, sunshine. Thank you guys for joining me. If it was a rewatch, right, rewatch. If you have the tenacity to share this, then share and let me know so I can shout you out for that. I know I was looking at like the very first videos that we had, and all of you guys were like, yes, but then you're like, I see her every day, so I only have to watch like once a week, which is perfect, no problem. But I appreciate that so much. And then your mission for today, of course you share your good morning sunshine and your affirmations and gratitude, but really today is about taking 5 minutes and practicing those powerful affirmations and seeing if you write them down or like do a voice memo or like whatever that might be to really step into some affirmations beyond what you even are possibly thinking right now. All right, guys, I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you for joining me, and I'll make sure I video myself looking like an ass next time. Or will I? Probably not. Maybe.